It works. Alright guys, I got some new toys. I have an Arduino Uno. This is one of those clone versions of it. Yeah. I figured I'd buy the cheap one before I shelled out a whole bunch of money on it, but yeah, I got this simple little thing. It's a US version of a traffic light simulation type deal. It's green and it goes yellow and it'll go red. Got 3 LEDs out of a Christmas light strand here. It's 220 ohm resistors on the ground. The negative rail that's plugged into the ground down there, and 12, 11, and 10 are the LEDs, and they're programmed with a pretty simple code. There is another version of this. I guess it's for a European version where the yellow lamp flashes for a little while and then it changes green or something. Well, I modified that code to resemble the US version. Now I know the timing isn't right. I just got it sped up for video purposes. I guess if you were, I have a model train layout, but it's not set up here. But I could see the potential in this. I have another program that, I'm on a laptop in my bed because I felt like crap all day. I'm gonna load up another program. It's what I call the railroad lights. There it is. It will load that in. Let it load. It's loading. And what this does is flash between two. So it's flashing the yellow and green. But you can imagine if they were both red, at a railroad crossing on a model train set, how that would work. As far as a triggering mechanism, I would suspect, triggering off the ground here for the flashing. Across the track, maybe some infrared opticals or pressure switch or something. I don't know. I know they make stuff already made for grade crossings and models trains. I'm aware of that, but some of us like to do it an old-fashioned way. Now, this sure beats building the 2-transistor, 2-cat 4 resistor version. But of course, load this other one back in. For the traffic light, I mean, if you have like a little town and some micro red, green, and yellow LEDs, traffic lights, if you're good with microscopic wiring, of course, you could do that. Of course, Arduino could probably even, for the model train industry, you could probably set up something like block signaling and things like that with it a hell of a lot easier than doing it the traditional way of a bunch of wiring and things like that across the line. But then again, they do make digital DCC stuff, I guess what you call it for that. I don't know. But I'm just playing with the new toys. I've got a bunch of sensors ordered that I got with this. Some LCD panels, some different sensors, voltage sensors, temperature, barometric pressure, wind, speed. I got all of them. My thing is to build a weather station, and I'm going to get another one of these, probably a smaller one to put all the sensors on. And make it self-contained and solar powered, put it outside, and then have this, one of these inside, hooked to an LCD screen on it, one of those Nokia screens maybe, and it shows all the weather information that the other one's picking up, and it'll have the 433 megahertz RF pair, the receiver transmitter. I was thinking about buying the 900 megahertz Freakduino to get some real range out of these. But I'm going to try the 433s first. If it don't work, then I might just shell out the money and buy the 900 megahertz transceiver boards, Arduino boards that have the transceiver built in, and use those, and then have these for other things. Another thing that I suspected I could do with this board, since I can't, and those of you who know me know I do radio work programming. I have a bunch of SM4000 Maxon mobile radios that I don't have the programming cable for. And I suspect that I could use this in a way to read and write that EEPROM. It's in that radio. Get an EEPROM holder. It's only an 8-pin EEPROM in there. And read it straight out onto the screen somehow, see what's in it, change it, and then rewrite it and set these things up how I want them. If I can't figure that out, I might shell out the $60 for the cable, but this would be a cheaper alternative. Another thing that I'm suspecting that could be done with this, or radio use, would be things like a DTMF encoder decoder or a repeater controller. Maybe encryption stuff. I don't know. It seems like the sky's the limit. This is a platform that can be used for anything, just about. It's got all these pinouts for digitals and stuff. It's really neat. And as I play with it further, I can let you guys know what I come up with. I got some VFDs I want to try to drive with this, some matrix and some numbers and things like that I want to try to do. If I can figure out the power pin arrangements on them. You know, and some other stuff that I got. But yeah, I'll post these as I go. And let me know what you think down there. Leave some comments. Leave some good comments. Like, subscribe if you want. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.